Hi, this is Elizabeth Hancock, host of the Great Awakening podcast. And today I am exploring Totteness Castle. I actually came in yesterday as well and did a meditation here with a friend of mine. And I felt some very interesting things which I really wanted to record because I just feel that now is the time of the great remembering or awakening, and all information is going to be helping us to raise our consciousness, to shift, expand our consciousness to that next level of the collective, if you like. And today is a very interesting video, and one that I am slightly struggling to do because I feel, it sounds a little bit weird, but I feel like we all need to be speaking our truth, saying what we think about things, and this is my truth today. So yesterday I came in with a friend, we connected with the ground. For the past week, because I've just moved in next to the castle, for the past week I've been feeling this feeling, not only that I have to come here and sit here, but there's something under the ground here. And that was a very strange feeling. I've, asked sort of different people to meditate on it. Everyone gets a different understanding of what it is, which of course is how this, multidimensional reality works, is that I think we just all have our own truth, we all have our own unique path. Nobody can help anyone else, we can ask, we can get guidance, support, whatever, but ultimately we have to find our own truth in all of this, which is why it's an individual journey. And I feel that this is what spiritual evolution is, this is what spiritual awakening or spirituality is. It is our own personal journey navigating through multidimensionality, using consciousness, harnessing consciousness in order to create an unlimited reality. And of course, as we know, we've been sort of stuck into a very limited reality thanks to sort of something that came here, parasitic elites we tend to call them, but something that came here and locked us down, stapled us down into a linear, one-dimensional reality or thinking. And as I'm channeling, downloading, connecting more and more with universal mind, which I feel, you get the most interesting information from that. And I'm beginning to see and feel very, very different things coming through. And for the past week, I felt that I needed to come here, connect with the ground, that something was pulsating, something is down here underneath where I'm sitting, and you can see where I am inside the castle. And it feels very, very, very old, really very, very old, like millions, billions maybe years old. Although, time is very, very distorted, so it's really hard to understand exact time frames, but it feels very ancient, very old. When I was meditating yesterday, connecting, it felt like it's waking up. This, again, seems to align with many people's understanding, and myself as well, that we are shifting into a new consciousness, into a new evolution, into a new something. And as we're shifting, many things are waking up. Humanity is, and also the planet as well. So I don't know how long we've been locked down for, but I also think that this planet has seen and experienced many different civilizations over billions of years. And we certainly, are not the only civilization to have lived on this planet. Maybe we go through waves of consciousness, maybe we go through waves of different empires, civilizations, whatever it may be. But something was put here millions or billions of years ago. It's not from this planet. I think it comes from somewhere else, maybe even another universe, but definitely not from this planet. Maybe another realm or world or whatever we call these things. And I think that it feels like, or at least the answer I always get when I ask what is it, is artifact. I always get artifact. At first I thought maybe it was like a spacecraft, as we do. One of my friends suggested it was a crystal. I asked my children, they suggested other things. But I now feel it's an artifact. I can see it in my mind's eye. I've understood with our mind sight and our mind's eye that what we see in our mind's eye isn't always exactly what it looks like. It tends to be a metaphoric image. However, this may be what it looks like, and it looks very interesting. in the fact that it seems to be like a sort of like a join. It looks like a join on a pipe or something. It's very strange, like a sort of like a diamond shape with things coming off it. I don't understand what it is. I'm sensing or getting that it's ancient technology. I've tried connecting with it. Again, I feel a consciousness in it. And of course, that is the case with I think, everything in the multiverse, that everything is living, everything is consciousness, especially in artifacts such as this. I suspect that the castle was built on top of it for two reasons. The answer I'm getting is to contain it, but I'm sensing another answer as well, which is that the people, they felt this pulsating, this generating of energy, and they built this castle, this stone circle that you can see around here, in order to harness this energy. And of course we know that there's also multiple ley lines running through this site as well. And when you look at this site from above, which I'll add the picture in, you can see that there's also that grid-like style, the same sort of grid-like like they have in the stone circles in South Africa. They have stone circles in other parts of the country, in Scotland, that same sort of like, looking a bit like a circuit grid. And we understand that the ley lines are the grid lines of the planet. They are the planetary grid lines. So I feel that this artifact is here. I also feel that there's a portal energy as well. And of course we know that wherever ley lines cross, there is that is because there is that creates a portal. So the ley lines themselves, they cross, they are in areas where there's high crystal content, and granite stone is a high crystal content. And they cross and it creates like a rip, if you like, a rip in the fabric of time, or a rip between dimensions, or whatever it is, and that's what portals are. And when I connected to this ancient artifact, I felt very strongly that it wanted me, or something wanted me to open up these portals. So I did that using hand signs and white light, and opened up these portals. And we can do anything within this field, this quantum field, using intention and visualization. And this is sort of the, if you like, the essence of manifestation. And that's why I feel that we are unlimited. We can create anything with our mind visualization, and then that becomes a reality. The reason it hasn't become a reality is, first of all, that we were shut down, sort of hijacked, if you like. And secondly, because now we're sort of so traumatized that we would be immediate manifesting just terrible stuff into the world. So again, this is changing. The energy is shifting. I feel the portals are all opening. I think many of us are feeling called to go and activate, reactivate, open up portals, which I know many people are doing. I felt that this is what this portal wanted me to do, so that's what I did. But again, I've come back again today, and I can still feel and see this artifact, and I can see it spinning and twirling. Like I said, whether this is true or what it actually looks like, who knows. But I also sense very much that what we have here with this castle, it was built possibly as an overlay as well to contain it. So much I think of our world is a 3D fabrication, or 3D like fabrication of what it looks like, like a sort of fake. It's what we see, it's what we perceive, because this is physical, this is how we see it as physical, but on an energetic level, which we can see using our mind sight, we can see that it's not physical, that there's a lot more to it. And if you like, this has sort of been plonked on top as a physical overlay. But actually, in my what I feel is that that's not, an overlay is more complicated than that. There's sort of an energetic aspect to it as well, which is containing the artifact and stopping it, if you like, from opening up, generating, pulsating, in a way that I think it did in the past, and in a way that I think it's beginning to do again now. And that shows me that definitely the world is shifting. There is something changing. There is something happening. As portals open up, as artifacts reactivate, there's something going on in the world. And I think we can all feel this. It's shifting, changing, evolving. And like I said, I just wanted to share this with you today because I think, it's actually been incredibly profound for me, something that I've never experienced before, and something that I really feel that more of us need to act on what we are being called to do, what we feel is the right thing to do, because I feel that there are many portals still that need to be activated and opened back up in England and also in the rest of the world as well. So if you're feeling called to do that, then do it. Get guidance from the universal mind, higher consciousness, your inner wisdom, your heart, whatever it is. Get guidance through meditating, sitting in silence, and you'll be guided to do what you need to do. And just trust and go with it, and just go with the flow. And however bizarre or banal it feels to you or sounds to you, that's just the ego, the analytical mind, not able to actually deal with it. So just follow your heart, follow your own inner wisdom, and do whatever it is that you feel called to do. And, connect with the ground, connect with the multiple dimensions. What we see around us, this physical reality, is only one dimension. It's not actually what reality looks like. Reality looks far different, more different than this. So connect with that as well. Use your mind sight to see what you can see. Use your heart to feel what you can feel, and connect with universal mind, divine consciousness, higher consciousness, whatever it is that you call it, whatever works for you. And you can get the answers of what you need and what it is that needs to be done that way as well. Okay, so I hope that this was helpful. Please let me know how it went for you in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories, and I'll catch up with you again next week. All right, take care. Bye.